We are thinking of all those in the path of Michael, the worst hurricane to ever hit the Florida Panhandle.
Category 4 hurricane, almost Category 5, packing winds up to 155 miles an hour. Strongest storm to hit the U.S. in nearly 50 years. A home washed away right in front of our eyes.
We begin this morning with the monumental recovery efforts facing Florida's Panhandle in the wake of devastating Hurricane Michael.
I mean, we live in Florida on the coast, right next to the water.
I will say this house is very sturdy. We had only been living in the house for 2-3 months, and Hurricane Michael came, and it was very scary. I was never afraid to be inside this house at all. It was so solid, you could only hear the wind swirling, and when it finally stopped, I was petrified to walk outside to see what happened to the house. And when we walked out, the siding was still intact, the roofing was still intact, this house did not leak. I was afraid because we have picture windows in the front. I thought for sure that we were going to have, the seals were going to be broken or they were going to be cracked. They were perfectly fine. Everything was perfectly, all I had to do was wash down the house, and it was like Michael never happened.
Trees were hitting these picture glass windows at such force that a .44 caliber bullet was like almost about the same thing coming at you. And they were hitting those windows and nothing cracked. I come over here, it took me 2 hours to get 1 mile to get to this house. I had to cut trees to get home. I had to use my 4x4 truck to move highway, chunks of highway that blew up, that the water blew over. After I finally got here 2 hours later, this house did not lose one single shingle. And we went to Panama City and looked at one of the modular houses that we was planning on buying, and it did not exist. It was blown away. Nothing survived, not even the foundation of that house.
We almost went that way, and I thought, thank goodness his friend referred us to Tallahassee, to America's Home Place, because that could have been us very easily. And then seeing our home, it was a godsend. That's all I can say, is it was a godsend that we went this route with America's Home Place.